So Jay Harris knocks out Paddy Barnes in the fourth round. What a fight! This was a fantastic fight. I mean, it only went only went 4 rounds. Sorry, but we had nothing but action in these 4 rounds. Absolutely fantastic fight. It's one of those fights where, even though, as I said, it was only 4 rounds, it had about 10 rounds worth of action. A very, very fun fight to watch, and definitely it seemed to have everything in it. It had me on the edge of my seat early on in the fight. So the opening round, we'll go by round by round. The opening round, Paddy Barnes started out actually quite well, took the front foot, was throwing a few shots here and there. But one thing about Paddy Barnes is he's been an amateur for so long. He's fought in 3 Olympic Games. He only turned pro towards the end of 2016, right? And basically, he has that amateur. He's got that prototypical amateur style where it's about point scoring. So it's a little pat of punches, not much power on him. And Jay Harris was just like, the hell with this, I'm walking straight through you. There was also a fairly noticeable difference in size. Jay Harris looked way bigger than Paddy Barnes in there. Paddy Barnes looked like a light flyweight. Jay Harris looked like a super flyweight. Okay, and you could tell. It was towards, I think, the end of the first round where Jay Harris landed a few shots on Paddy Barnes' head. They didn't look necessarily the biggest punches in the world, but they had an effect on Barnes. And some more right hands came in. Paddy Barnes felt himself in trouble, felt himself up against the rope, and as Paddy Barnes does, he fought back. He came out swinging. So he fought back. It was a good end to the round. The writing for me was on the wall towards the end of that round, because even though Paddy Barnes survived it, he threw a lot of punches back, threw some good body shots in there. There was just nothing on them shots, and you could really tell that there was nothing there that was bothering Jay Harris. For me, the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall that Jay Harris was too big, too strong for Paddy Barnes, and that Paddy Barnes just didn't have anything to keep him off with. As I think it was Paddy, or not Paddy Barnes, I think it was Barry Jones who said, you know it's bad when the corner are telling you, bite down on your gum shield, you need to show me something after a round, which is what the corner were saying to Paddy Barnes. Second round was kind of much of the same. Wasn't as bad for Barnes, but it was much of the same. You could definitely see that Jay Harris was landing the bigger shots, and they were having more of an effect. Go into the third round, and this was a fantastic round. This is one of the rounds of the year. Started off with Jay Harris landing some shots on Paddy Barnes. Paddy Barnes, again, felt the weight of them. But Paddy Barnes came back swinging. And when I say he came back swinging, head shots, body shots. He actually cut Jay Harris over the left eye, I think it was. It was bleeding quite bad because Paddy Barnes, you could see the side of Paddy Barnes' head was covered in blood from Jay Harris's cut. Again, you saw the fans ringside jumping up. You saw Jamie Conlon getting very animated ringside, thinking Paddy Barnes had Jay Harris hurt. He didn't really. And Harris put Barnes down with a body shot. When I saw Harris go down with a body shot, I had flashbacks to Windsor Park. I was there when he fought that guy, what was his name? The guy Charlie Edwards beat for WBC title. He knocked Paddy Barnes out with a body shot. Paddy Barnes gritted, bit down with his gum shield, got back up, I think at the count of 7. Done well to survive that round because Harris, put it on him again in the last few seconds. Paddy Barnes fought back. But for me, seeing that round and seeing the damage Barnes took, for me, it was inevitable what was going to happen. And again, fourth round came. Even Barry Jones at ringside said, this Barnes doesn't need to take any more punishment. Another body shot went in, and he got hit with a little headshot on the way down. Legal blow. Barnes was down, couldn't beat the count, and that's all she wrote. Again, fantastic fight. Really was a good fight. I know Paddy Barnes shouldn't listen to me, but I would like to see him retire now at this stage. Paddy Barnes won 3 Olympics. He's been to 3 Olympics, I should say. So he's a 3-time Olympian. He's won medals in some of them games. Fantastic amateur. Stayed amateur too long. As far as I was concerned, Paddy Barnes, even in his pro debut, looked shot to pieces. He looked like a jaded fighter. Spent too much time with the amateurs, as is so often the case with Irish fighters. They spend an awful lot of time with the amateurs, and you really see it when they turn over pro. A lot of these fighters just don't have anything left in the pro game. Paddy Barnes was 29 when he turned pro. He looked shot at 29. And I know in the lower weight divisions, 29 could be seen as old, but even today, 29 to be shot, that's still not good. He looked shot at 29. He's 32, 33 now. He's not going to get any better. I'm sad to say he's not going to get any better. He's not going to learn the pro style overnight. He's had a lifetime of that amateur style. It's just not going to come to him like that overnight. I think Paddy Barnes needs to kind of call it a day on his boxing career. Nothing to be ashamed of. He gave it a go. We tried. But even him at light flyweight, I can't see him at this stage in his career getting down to light flyweight. And as I said, he just didn't seem big enough in there to be able to compete with Jay Harris. So, you know, it's unfortunate. Paddy Barnes, seeing the heart he shows and seeing the fight he has, it would be amazing to see what he would have been like if he turned pro, we'll say after the 2012 Olympics, rather than chasing Rio in 2016. If he turned pro in 2012, how would he have looked? Would he have been different? Could he have won a world title maybe? Who knows? It's all ifs and buts now. Those are my thoughts on this. As I said, fantastic fight. These IFL shows really are good. These MTK IFL shows, I love them. They're fantastic to watch. I had the Sky show in Italy going on in the background. For me, that just looked bleh, as so often the case them Sky Italy shows. They've done a kind of close-out view of the actual arena they're at in this Sky show. It's empty. Like, it is empty, this arena. So the Sky Italy shows, not really the best. But these IFL shows with MTK, fantastic. I mean, they really are great. I look forward to them whenever they're on. They're always good to watch. So those are my thoughts on this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will talk to you after.